Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. This is taken at about the 14. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Oh, okay. 18.
Here's Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, run! Silva!
Now Lawrence to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. That's complete to DK. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. An easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Bigsby. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tank Bigsby with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
to the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Robin.
Now Stroud. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Swap. Love a swap.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that?
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
South. Hey, south. Good.
Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11. Hey, run.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us you need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Take right open. Tighten up. Red on red. Hey, Ginger, side.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carmichael. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Think right.
First down, Jaguars.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuck from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go. Hey, here we go. 118. What's up? Hey.
And Stroud now to throw. Pass on a crook. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Ready.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, easy. Route.
handoff to Bigsby. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Wow, what's that? Swap. Another swap.
Check guard.
Hey.
Up the middle they go. It's Jenkins. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Jaguars' 38-yard
Stroud,
line.
he's going to audible to something else.
12. 19 Texans.
2nd and 11. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Tony.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
18. Outside.
Stroud looking to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Hey, Lion!
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
Think right. Hey, tomato.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
First down.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
He completes it to Hunter. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
At the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
Red on red. Easy. Read a 40. It's a hunt.
From the gun, again to Mitchell.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see This celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Oh, ready?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Whoa, whoa. 18. What's that?
Operating from the gun. Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Oh, ready? Swap. Love a swap.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
118. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Texans first down.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
118. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go. Tony. Hey, uno.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
South.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato. Done.
Now Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, done.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and 2.
Hey, lion.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They go play action with Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, son. Here we go, son.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Second and goal from the 1.
Red on red.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Setting up like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Hey, run. Here we go.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oh, right. Tony.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
118. What's that? Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
What's that? 118. What's that? Hey, south. 11. Hey, uno more. Oh, boy.
Stroud to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff up the middle. Carmichael. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and 5.
Hey, easy. Ralph. There we go. Focus. Hot.
Now Lawrence. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence will throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, our coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Oh, there you go. Tony.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 7.
Why Tony? Look to hot. Hey, south. Good.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
118. What's that?
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, go! Son, this is hot. Hey, kill.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. He's got room to roll.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
On the carry, Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Red on red. Soga, hot. Silver.
Bigsby once more. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They throw it out right complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Here we go. Tony. Up
the middle they go. Jenkins able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Let's go. Look the hot.
Now Stroud.
And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet. And they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Soka.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
On the red.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Go, let's go. 30 left. Silver.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Second and 11 now.
Hey, go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
The Jaguars on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Thomas. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
Red on red.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
Turton is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase. There's that man, Travis Hunter. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Logan Cook to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
South.
Again, it's Hampton.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Second down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Here's 2nd and 8.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
18. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Out, that's right. 18. What's that?
Play action. Stroud now. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Aguirre. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Lawrence. That's complete to DK.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, yards, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Here's Bigsby.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Here we go.
Another run by Bigsby.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, there's really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Tank Dell now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Don't worry. 118. What's that?
Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Don't worry. 118. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
On 18.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He finds his man complete. It's Hampton. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
It's 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good. 4 on Jaguars. First down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Jaguars.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Texans come up with a late turnover, and it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jaguars, the win pushes their